You thought this would be the final DVD release for Inuyasha. But Viz Media has kept their promise and they have finally released, for all of the fans, Inuyasha The Final Act on DVD and Blu-ray. This is the DVD version, of course, and the first half was released in November 2012 and the second part was released just a week or two ago. And I finished it just the other day and I loved the ending. It was great. Being a long-time Inuyasha fan, finally finishing the series, it put a smile on my face, and I just loved everything about it. It's a great show, and long-time fans will appreciate the ending, I think. Anyway, let's take a look at the DVDs. The first volume has Inuyasha wielding the dragon scale Tetsaiga. On the back, you have your regular DVD stuff, the features. Not many extras on these two DVDs, unfortunately. And we have a little summary of what the show's about, but fans should already know what Inuyasha is. We have Kikyo right there, and we have your screen caps from the show. This is where the Blu-rays are pretty cool. On the disc for the Blu-rays, they have the characters on the disc. For the DVDs, they kind of cheaped out. So we got the first disc contains episodes 1 through 7, and the next one 8 through 13. That's a little advertisement for Viz's Neon Alley. It's sort of like an anime streaming service. Here's the second set, and it has Inuyasha with Kagome, and she's in her priestess outfit. It's pretty cool. And we have Sashomaru in the back, and same stuff, same info, but different screenshots. You can't really see them on my camera, but they're there. And let's take a look at these boring DVDs again. Okay. Here's the next disc, episodes 14 through 20, and the last 6 episodes on that disc, finishing up the series once and for all. Also, Viz has released the Inuyasha set that I showed in the beginning of the video. It's sort of sad that they've gone back to these cheap, bare bone releases. Viz used to have beautiful box sets, and now they're just like this. But whatever, if they ever re-release like that, I'll buy it. But it would have been cool to get it like that. Anyway. What Inuyasha The Final Act is, it's a continuation from the original series. The original series was 161 episodes long. This just picks up right away from that episode. And they get to continue the battle against Naraku. Inuyasha and the gang are still trying to stop Naraku from getting the Sacred Jewel Shard and put an end to him once and for all. So, of course, a lot of interesting things happen along the way. A lot of good fights and a lot of drama and stuff. But it's well worth the viewing, and of course, if you've seen Inuyasha before, it's that same unique charm it has in that series, and it's continued in the final act. Of course, you don't get as much filler since it takes up, the story from the manga, but that's for the best, I guess. But it would have been nice for it to be a little bit longer. The pacing's sort of quick, and like Dragon Ball Z Kai, it just keeps going and going. But once you keep going, you don't want to stop, so that's always a plus. And it keeps you on the edge of your seat. The animation for these DVDs, the series, the animation has improved a lot. I mean, the original series had beautiful animation, but from the final act, the animation's more up to date, and it's just beautiful to look at. Especially when they're fighting. Inuyasha's wielding Tetsaiga. Those are beautiful animated scenes. It's a handsome looking series. The music continues to be epic. It's the same soundtrack from the original series, and you hear the original Inuyasha title card theme, and that gets me excited. You get all those awesome themes in the original series back in the final act. The voice acting, I think all the Japanese voice actors returned to reprise their roles, but for the English side, most of them did. Richard Ian Cox, who voices Inuyasha, he sounds awesome, and his voice is always epic, and it's great to hear from him again. Moroku's voiced by Kirby Morrow, and Sango's voiced by Kelly Sheridan. They sound exactly the same. And Paul Dobson, he's one of the standouts in the dub, I think. His voice as Naraku is so deliciously evil. It's like, why can't every villain sound like that? And he nails Naraku perfect. And Kagome was originally voiced by Kira Towser. That's who she's voiced by now. She's originally voiced by Monica Story. And she couldn't reprise her role, unfortunately, but as great been to hear her as Kagome again. Kira Towser does a great job as Kagome, and I really believed her performance. She sounds almost like Monica, but just a deeper voice, and she was great as Kagome, I thought. And also, Sesshomaru is he's originally voiced by David Kaye, but he could not reprise his role either, and Michael Dangerfield takes the role, and he sounds almost exactly like David Kaye, so there's no worries there. But he also brings his own unique voice to Sesshomaru, which is great. And, you know, if they had to be replaced, I'm glad it's by these voice actors, because they all bring an A game to the dub, and the dub's spectacular. And if you don't care for the dub, there's always a Japanese version. So, I think that's all I have to say. The series is available on Blu-ray for those of you who like your anime on HD. And I'm sure it's better looking on there, but I just bought the DVD since I have the rest of them on DVD. And, you know, it's a great series. I love the ending. If fans who've read the manga already know what to expect, but it's beautiful to see it, you know, come alive and animated. I guess that's all I have to say. It's a great series, epic series. Please buy them and support the release. And tell me what you guys thought about the final act. Catch you guys later.